Good evening. This is Santiago for the Universidad Técnica Particular de Loja. First of all, I will show you my ID. Here we go. Yeah, so you can see that it's actually me. There we go. Now, today we are going to talk about the different strategies in order to summarize information. There are two ways to summarize. The first one is known as the SAAC strategy. SAAC stands for state, assign, action, and complete. When we are going to state something, we're going to say, excuse me, what was done, the name of the article that was made. Then, when we are going to assign, we're going to say the name of the person who did it. For my example, I chose Tram and UNT and Trans C. And then for the action, is the verb that, as we can see here, is investigate, because they say that within the study they investigate the factors and influencing, etc., etc. And then we are going for the completion. The completion is the most important part because here we are going to uh, worth the redundance, complete using the keywords, using the most important pieces of information, using what we have learned about the reading. So first we have to read and understand what was going on in order to be able to follow this process. Excuse me. So as we can see, whenever we are going to complete the SAAC process, we need to have the article and we are going to like separate it in pieces, but not mangling it all over, but we are going to do it in order. So for the summarized version, we can see that I have the investigation made by Tramen, UN, and Transi in 2024 revealed throughout many studies in over 400 self-directed learners. They enhance their potential and learning throughout the use of chat gpt by offering interaction, enjoyment, trust, and qualities that go beyond humankind due to its easy access, efficacy, and avoidance of anxiety. As we can see, I am avoiding using all the repetitive information from the full text, and that way I can have a full summary. So then we have the second strategy, which is the 5 Ws and 1 H for who, what, when, where, why, and how did something happen. This is very similar to the previous strategy, but it's a little bit easier. It's easier for other people to understand, especially people who are not that scholar as we are. So, for example, here we have a very extent version, excuse me, we have very extent article regarding the use of artificial intelligence for higher education, the factors that influence the use of ChatGPT, and the acceptance among the Chinese university EFL students. This is a study run by Moradi H, and then we have all the details up ahead. So we know what happened, we know who did it, and we know when it happened. So we are going to make our summary. So the summary is supposed to answer to all the previous questions. So we start answering the time because, of course, English. In 2025, who did it? Moradi published verb published an article. I mean, what did he do? About the integration of AI in advanced level students. By using the approaches of analysis, the study revealed how it not only improved the way students learned, but also their behavior in general by making them interact more in and out of the classroom, proving to be an incredible tool for personal development and vocabulary acquisition. So, as we can see here, I'm summarizing all of the studies that they did, all of the different approaches, and that way I can actually apply it for my summary. So here are also all the references. You can always check them to make sure that everything is legit. All these summaries were very interesting, and I could tell that in the end, the 5 Ws and 1 H is very similar to the SAAC. Nonetheless, it's slightly different with, excuse me, with the fact that it's easier using the 5 Ws and 1 H to explain other people what we are doing. Nonetheless, they're pretty much the same ways to summarize, to acquire the most important pieces of information in order to create new and more compact ways to communicate. Thank you. Have a good day, evening. Have a good one. Bye bye.